Greetings, I am Shadow Owl, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Factorio Space Exploration. I'm going to be designing things as I go, so it's almost certainly not going to be optimized, but it should be educational. If you enjoy content like this, please like the video and hit subscribe to see more. A couple of other items. I noticed the audio was not great on the previous recording, so I made some changes, and I hope it'll be better this time around. Also, it ran a bit long, so I'm going to try to cut the time down to about 30 minutes. So, in the last episode, we set up some basic burner tech infrastructure. Enough to do red science, some simple resource collection, and basic automation for belts and inserters. Today, we're going to start by creating a basic smelter, electrifying things, and working on a Jumpstart base. So with that, let's jump into it. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get things started. We're going to need a bunch of inserters. Probably more than that. We're going to need a bunch of belts. That should be sufficient. So with that, actually I'm going to stop making belts by moving that inserter off and kind of choking off the supply of iron. I'll grab a bunch of iron out of there. And while we're at it, let's just run through and collect what's here. All right, we're going to go ahead and refuel a bunch of things here. So that way, don't need to worry about running out of iron. Well, that'll be going on there. And while we're doing this, let's make sure we get science going again here, because that's been stopped for a little bit. And go ahead and collect the rest of the resources while we're down here. All right. So, let's see, we're going to need, like I said, a bunch more inserters and some more furnaces. Let's go ahead and get those furnaces built. And, like I said, a bunch of belts, which we already have. So, let's take a look and see where are we going to do this. Eventually we're going to be building out maybe this way. So, to keep things relatively close by. We could, let's see. We could build the Jumpstart base somewhere, maybe down here or up here. Yeah, for now, let's build it up here. It's out of the way. So we will head north a little bit and maybe build that way. So, all right, let's clear these rocks out of the way. And let's see, so one of the things that I've noticed is, at least for the initial stuff we're building, it needs a lot of iron. So we're going to build a basic smelter of, I think, 24 iron. So start around here. 2 rows of 12. 11, because of course it is. 12. All right. Excuse me. Output belt. Yeah, it's fine. And then another second row. And then we'll start building our, laying down the inserters. Again, this is kind of the standard classic design for smelters. Even with space exploration, I don't think there's any much need to change that. Okay, and then we'll lay those down. Not there, not there. All right, and we're gonna need some more iron here, because we're also gonna want to build some splitters and a couple more undergrounds. So it's going fine. All right. So I'll take that input for fuel. Yeah, move that a little bit. And then we just will feed that in there. Okay, so that's going to get us a basic set of iron. So now that that's ready to go, we can go ahead and start electrifying things. Build a burner turbine. And we'll build some power poles. Let's go ahead and get those in there as well. And we're going to clear out our burner drills and put in electric miners. And start building electric miners. And again, start refueling stuff here. All right. More miners. Go ahead and drop some more fuel in here. All right, that should give me 4 miners. It's probably enough to start with. And let's extend this out here for now. And let's see. Time to make the swap over, so we'll start clearing out all of the burner tech. All right, so what are we going to do here? We're probably going to set up miners here, miners there. All right, that's a good start. All right, so that should get us going for that. And go ahead and get that burner turbine into place. And let's see. Oh, let me go grab some iron plate. I'm going to make a regular inserter here. Actually, a few of them. We've got to come around again here. There we go. And then we will pick it off with a... And there we go. Voila, we have power. And not only do we have power, pretty soon we are going to have iron ore. Alrighty, so we've got iron ore going. And, oh, lordy. Certainly works better if I actually have things turn the right direction. And looks like we're starting to get things set up. And iron coming out. Fantastic. All right, so with that in mind, we can actually start dismantling some of this. And be using those pieces. All right, so everything is all set there. We can get rid of this too. And there we go. All right, so we are all set and building iron. So now we've got a good source of iron. Let's go back down here because our science has been languishing. Take care of that. And so we've got science racked up again, and automation's finished, which means I can build regular assemblers. We're going to go ahead and do sand next, because I want to be able to make glass later. And okay. So we've got a smelter. We've got excuse me. We've got iron coming in. So let's see. Let's start thinking about that Jumpstart base. We're going to want belts. We're going to want splitters and undergrounds. We also want inserters, both regular and long-handled, which is yellow and red. And we want assemblers. So that's phase one, and that's what we need for the infrastructure to create factories. So belts and splitters and stuff, that's all iron. You know, belts are single cylinder engine and iron plate. Single cylinder engine, as we said before, is gears and iron plate. Gears are iron, undergrounds are belts and iron, splitters are belts, single cylinder engines and iron. So lots of iron to build all the the belt components. We also want those inserters, as I said. So for inserters, they need a burner inserter and an electric motor. So burner inserter we know from before, that's just iron stick and a single cylinder engine. We already know that's we need for that, it's iron. And so the electric motor then needs copper cable and gears and iron. And the long-handled inserter needs a regular inserter plus iron sticks and iron plate. Looking ahead, we know that an assembler needs a burner assembler, gears, and electric motors. So we need to know what a burner assembler needs, and that's a single cylinder engine, stone brick, and iron plate. So again, as we bring it all together, pretty much everything needs iron. So that's why we have gonna have a dedicated belt for iron. There's also a lot of things that need either electric motors or single cylinder engines. So we're going to do a belt with both of those combined. And then we'll do a third belt with gears and copper cable. Because again, I want to do power poles and lamps later on. And then finally, we're going to have to add some stone brick in there. And as part of that, also some glass if we want to do lamps and such. So that's what we know we need. So let's go ahead and see kind of what that looks like. So in the meantime, we're going to done with that. We're going to go ahead and do glass. And we'll go ahead and thin that belt out a little bit. Said we want to do copper, so we're going to do, actually before I do any of that, I need to start making belts again, so let's just focus on that first. So what we're going to do then is actually build, handcraft some basic assemblers. Actually, so and while I'm here, I'm going to want some of the inserters and some long-handled inserters, and time for more iron. All right, that should be enough for now. Let's clear that out of the quick bar. All right, so let's see here. Start there, and I'm going to do, I think, 3 gears. Dump the gears onto their own belt. So what does it look like? Well, I need to get some long-handled inserters in here, so we'll wait a little bit. There's coming up. Get some soon. In the meantime, let's make sure we don't need to refill anything down here, which of course we do. So hopefully this should be the last time we need to do this for a while. All right, so back up here, we've got some long-handled inserters. And we'll just get some power. Okay, so now we've got gears and iron plate. So we can, with that, we should be able to start making single-cylinder engines. Those are going to feed in across the way a little bit. And so let's go a little bit there. So they're going to deposit on there and also pull from there. and pull from there. So do the same thing. Deposit out there, pull from there, pull from there. All right, so we are building engines now. We can now do belts. We'll feed both undergrounds and the splitters. All right, so belts just need plates and engines. So I'm going to have to do a little more handcrafting here. In the meantime, science has wrapped up. I'll go ahead and do gun turrets. So we have peace through superior firepower. Okay, let's see. For belts, as I said, we need plates and engines. So what we can do there is do that. And then the output of that is also going to be a long-handled inserter. And we're going to drop a box in. Actually, there. Yep, okay. All right, just making sure I had space there, and then we're gonna. So now it's just a matter of power. So let's see here. Fantastic, we're making belts. A couple more long-handled inserters. I need copper. Right. And go ahead and limit those. All right, so you were missing just iron plate at this point. So that's a long-handled inserter. And you need engines and iron plate. So engines and iron plate. And you should be good to go. Fantastic. You've got undergrounds, belts, and splitters. So now we've got enough to start building out our next part of the base. but it looks like we're at our 30-minute mark here. So I'm actually going to go a little bit further here just to finish out basic infrastructure. Get my copper smelting and inserters done, and then we'll call it. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go up here and going to build that out as well. I'm going to do a single line because we don't need that much copper. Let's see here. Let's see. Underground belt. So that'll come in there. All right, so what else do I need? I need some electric miners for copper. So let's go ahead and get those built out. Probably just a couple. And let's work on electronics. Why not? Right. So looks like maybe I can do things like this. Okay, and then pull some power down. Right, so we've got copper ore coming in, and so we should start seeing some copper coming on this belt here. All right, so going to want first here then is copper cable, because we need that for the electric motors. By the way, it's why I built this slightly offset, because I knew that was coming down the road at us. And those are going to end up on this far belt here. So a couple more long-handled inserters. And then we'll pull some power in. And we've got copper cables. Or we will once I copy that over. And now we do the same thing for... electric motors. So electric motors, we need iron gears, copper, and iron plate. So copper cable and gears are both going to be pulled in from down below. So we'll pull in one there, and then we'll pull in a couple from there. So let's see. We're pulling in, I need iron plate. It's going to be another long-handled inserter. And then going to want to output those. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so now we've got electric motors coming in. Let's see, I'm going to want some more inserters. So time to collect some more iron plates. You can never have too much iron plates. So, all right. So here I'm going to want inserters. And so first thing I need is a burner inserter. And that's iron sticks and engines. So first thing I need is actually iron sticks. And engines, and that's actually burner inserter. So need iron sticks. And then I can make a burner inserter. And then I can make a regular inserter. Actually, I think I may shift these around. Nope, leave it the way it is. All right, so that's what I need there. So iron sticks, another dual-handed or long-handled inserter. What I think I really need is some more miners, because I'm just sucking up all the iron here. So all right. And I'm waiting for that to come around here. Okay, that should take care of that. How are we doing on power? We're still doing fine. Right, so we've got some more iron coming in, half again as much. You're reduced and you're full. You need engines. You're producing stuff. Need power. Ready? And so you just need electric motors, and then we're done. Outstanding. And then I need basically one more. Then we can do the long-handled inserters, and then we'll wrap it for today. So you need inserters, iron sticks, and iron plate. Well, luckily I've got iron sticks here, so let's go quickly grab some stuff there for a belt. Oh, let's go back up here. And Take out iron sticks. We need inserters. There we go. And iron plate. So that should do that, and then one more runner inserter to make. All right, that should wrap it up here. Once any of this iron comes through, and we'll verify that it's actually getting there. But that gets us basically belts and inserters, everything we need to have for phase 1. And in phase 2, we will start looking at assemblers and electric miners, power poles, turrets, and ammo and such. But for that, we will wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.